Okay, let's dive into one of the most terrifying scenarios you ever see in the movies, something that has probably fueled a nightmare or two. We're going to look at it through the cold, hard lens of physics.
So, here's the big question. Can you actually punch your way out of a coffin? You know, like they do in the movies? It's a classic trope for a reason. And while you might think you already know the answer, the science behind why, well, that's where things get really fascinating.
I mean, we've all seen the scene, right? Our hero wakes up, it's pitch black, they can smell dirt and cheap pine, they're trapped, 6 feet under. But then, they focus, they summon every last ounce of their strength, and wham! Wood splinters, dirt starts pouring in, and they claw their way back to freedom. It's an awesome moment. But, is it even remotely possible?
Well, if you were going to attempt this impossible feat, what would be your weapon of choice? Hollywood has an answer for that too. It's the legendary, almost mystical, 1-inch punch. Now, what's so special about this punch? It's not about winding up and taking a huge swing. It's the complete opposite. It's all about generating an unbelievable amount of explosive power in a tiny, tiny space. You know, a space just like the inside of a coffin. It seems like the perfect tool for the job, in theory. So, how's it supposed to work?
It's actually a pretty incredible display of biomechanics. You essentially turn your entire body into a loaded spring. All of that kinetic energy from your feet all the way up gets channeled and focused right into your knuckles. And then you just release it. One sudden, devastating burst.
Okay, so let's get down to it. Let's say you're a master of this technique. Your first opponent is right there in front of your face. Literally. It's the wooden lid of the coffin. Fist versus pine. What happens next?
And this is the exact moment where all that cool movie logic just completely falls apart. Because even if you were strong enough to turn that lid into splinters, you'd be totally overlooking the real opponent. The wood is just the door, it's not the wall.
Yup. The real villain in this story isn't the box you're in. It's all the dirt that's been piled on top of that box. Your punch isn't just fighting a plank of wood anymore. Suddenly, it's fighting the weight of the world. To really get this, we have to picture the conditions. We're talking about a standard burial, 6 feet deep. And that's not just loose, fluffy soil. It's earth that's been packed down, and it is heavy, incredibly heavy, and it's all pressing down on you.
How heavy are we talking? Get ready for this. Somewhere around 3,000 pounds. That's right, 3,000 pounds. That's over 1,300 kilograms of soil, all of it crushing down on that coffin lid. And you're supposed to move that from your back with a punch?
To put that into perspective, that's basically like trying to bench press a small car. Just imagine that. Now imagine trying to do it while lying flat on your back with absolutely no room to move, no way to brace your feet, and literally zero leverage. At this point, it's not a question of strength or technique anymore. It's just simple, overwhelming physics. And spoiler alert, physics is not on your side.
So when you combine the physics of a punch, even a 1-inch punch, with the crushing reality of that much pressure, the outcome becomes brutally clear. That dramatic, cinematic escape is nothing more than a fantasy.
So here it is, the side-by-side. The myth is that one super-focused punch can shatter the lid and you can claw your way out. But the reality? The external pressure from all that soil makes lifting or even budging that lid completely impossible. You might, and it's a big might, crack the wood. But so what? You're just breaking a board that's being held in place by the weight of a car. You're not moving the car.
Let's just list all the reasons this is doomed to fail. It's not just one thing, it's everything working against you at once. You've got the overwhelming soil pressure. You have a complete and total lack of leverage. You have almost no room to move. And fundamentally, a punch is designed to shatter a static object, not push a massive, heavy load. The whole scenario basically creates the perfect, inescapable trap.
And this quote just sums it up perfectly, doesn't it? The coffin isn't the real prison. The prison is the thousands of pounds of earth locked firmly in place right above you. So I think it's safe to say this is one myth that is officially busted. And that leaves us with one final, kind of provocative thought. If brute strength is completely and utterly futile against an obstacle like this, it really makes you rethink how to approach impossible problems. When you're faced with the literal weight of the world, maybe the answer isn't to punch harder, but to find a different way out entirely.